Hi, welcome back to our online sessions. Sir RJ here, and today we are going to talk about dimensioning and scaling. So, what is dimensioning? It is the act or process of putting measurements in your object or drawing. So, let's have an example. Okay, so how would we know the size of this rectangle? Of course, we have to measure. So you'll put your ruler on the object. This one is measured 3 centimeters. So in dimensioning, you have to indicate the measurement. So we will put here 3 centimeters. How about this one? This is actually 2 centimeters. So we will place here 2 centimeters. Now, one important thing about dimensioning is you have to place a mark or a line mark to indicate the start and end of the measurement. So with the 3 centimeter, you just put a line across your measurement and then a vertical line to indicate the start and end point, like so. Same goes for its height. Oops. Okay, so this is how it should look like. Now, what if it is a more complicated object? Uh-huh. Okay, so what if we have this kind of object? Again, same principle. We have to check the measurements. So for the bottom line, you have 4 centimeters. At this side, the length or the height, it's 6 centimeters. So let's put first the line mark. So we know that this side is 6 centimeters. This one is 4 centimeters. Now, how about the other lines? If you will say that we will write something like this one, and then we will put 6 cm, that is actually incorrect. Why? Because it does not correspond to the actual line. In here, we have this line and this line. So we actually have to measure this one, and then we are going to measure this line. So using again our ruler, this one is 1.5. There we go. How about this line? Do we have to measure it? No, you do not have to, because you already know the total line, and then you already know a portion of the line. So all you have to do is subtract. So this one is 4, this one is 1.5. If you subtract those, you will get 2.5. So we will put that we will put that beside our measurement from the top. How about this side and this side? So again, you're just going to measure and then write it. So this one is 3 centimeters. So we already know that the total is 6 centimeters. We have one portion that is 3 centimeters. Therefore, the other line is also 3 centimeters. Now, scaling, on the other hand, is changing the size of an object, either as enlargement or as a reduction. If you are going to enlarge it, of course, you will have there will be a corresponding measurement for that, as well as in reduction. In or as far as the actual object is concerned, the ratio of that is 1 is to 1. Can you see that clearly? It's 1 is to 1. If we are going to reduce the size, the measurement or the ratio of the scale will be 1 is to 2. So this is one example. Or it can either be, or it can also be 1 is to 3 or 1 is to 4. When you see something like that, it only means that from the actual object, you will reduce it twice, or you will reduce it thrice, or you will reduce it by 4 times. Okay, so the simpler method would be, if there is 1 is to x ratio, you will have to divide the object or the measurement by x. So for example, this object, we will convert it into a 1 is to 2 scale. All of these measurements will have to be divided by 2. Example. So we know that this side is 6 centimeters. We know this side is 4 centimeters. So if we divide it by 2, the first line will be 3 centimeters in height, and the length is 2 centimeters. Now the side here, 3 centimeters, that would be 1.5 centimeters. And then the 2.5 divided by 2, that is 1.75. Sorry, not 1.75, that is 1.25. So again, we will write the dimensions. This one is 3, this one is 2, this one is 1.5, another 1.5, and then 1.25, and then 0.75. So if you will notice on the top side, I did not put any line marks, primarily because the space won't allow it. But ideally, you have to put those marks every time you will place dimensions. So again, this is in a 1:2 scale. And this is a reduction. If we are going to have an enlargement, let me write that down. The ratio would look something like this. 2:1, or 3:1, or 10:1. The idea of this is, if you have an object, you will have to multiply the object to the corresponding value. So again, if the number on the left is bigger than the number on the right, that is enlargement. You have to multiply it. If the number is smaller, if the number on the right is smaller than the number of the left, then that is a reduction. You have to divide. So let's say we will have a 2:1 scale. So we are going to enlarge this object. How can we do that? We are going to multiply everything by 2. So this 6 centimeters will become 12 centimeters. And then the 4 centimeters will become 8 centimeters. The 3 centimeters is 6. And then the 2.5 will become a 5. Okay, now time to place the dimensions. This is 12. There you go. I hope you learned something from me today. See you again soon. Goodbye.